You might think EDM started in a sterile computer lab, but its heartbeat actually began under the glitter of a 1970s disco ball. Before the drops and wobbles, it was all about the four-on-the-floor beat that compelled bodies to move in sync. It wasn't just music. It was a sanctuary for the marginalized to feel completely free. But what happened when the disco lights faded?
Enter the robots from Germany. Kraftwerk stripped away the organic funk and replaced it with cold, precise, synthesized landscapes that sounded like the distant future. This birthed synth-pop, proving that machines could actually have a soul if you tweaked the knobs right. Suddenly, everyone wanted to sound like a cyborg.
While Europe went robotic, Chicago DJs were busy reinventing disco with cheap drum machines in a genre soon called house. They stripped tracks down to the raw bass and drums to extend dance breaks for hours. It was raw, repetitive, and deeply hypnotic. This was the moment the DJ became the artist.
Just a few hours away in Detroit, the Belleville Three were fusing that Chicago funk with European synthesizer sterility. They called it techno, a soundtrack for a post-industrial city dreaming of a better, high-tech tomorrow. It was harder, faster, and intellectually demanding. The underground was officially building its own language.
Then, these American records landed in the UK and sparked the second summer of love in the late 80s. Acid house exploded, fueled by the squelchy sounds of the Roland TB-303 and massive illegal field parties. It wasn't just a party, it was a cultural rebellion against the status quo. The rave was born. History collided with rhythm when the Berlin Wall fell, and techno became the unofficial soundtrack of reunification. Abandoned power plants and bunkers turned into temples of sound, like Tresor, where East and West youth united in the dark. The bass didn't care where you came from. This freedom was intoxicating. But not everyone wanted to sweat. Some wanted to drift, leading to intelligent dance music and ambient. Artists like Aphex Twin started fracturing beats into complex mathematical puzzles meant for headphones, not just speakers. It proved electronic music could be cerebral and emotional. The genre was growing up. Then, two French guys in robot helmets taught the world how to loop a sample until it became euphoric gold. French house brought the funk back with heavy filters and irresistible hooks, paving the way for electronic music to finally hit the radio. It was the bridge between the underground club and the pop charts. Are you ready for the drop? In South London, garage rhythms got darker and heavier, mutating into the chest-rattling phenomenon known as dubstep. It was all about the space between the beats and that massive, wobbling bass drop that redefined intensity. When it crossed the Atlantic, it got aggressive and took over stadiums. The energy was undeniable. By the 2010s, EDM became a massive corporate acronym, taking over America with neon festivals like EDC and Ultra. DJs transformed into rock stars, flying private jets and commanding six-figure fees for pressing play on massive spectacles. The production value skyrocketed, turning concerts into immersive digital playgrounds. It was maximalism at its peak. Naturally, every action has a reaction, and the underground is currently pushing back against the commercial gloss. We're seeing a return to lo-fi house, raw techno, and intimate boiler room-style sets, where the music matters more than the pyrotechnics. Authenticity is the new currency. The cycle is starting all over again. Today, electronic music is a global language that transcends borders, blending every genre imaginable. From AI-generated beats to organic jungle rhythms, the only limit left is our imagination. It reminds us that no matter the technology, the urge to dance together is human. What beat will you move to next?